And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit that like and sub button, man, for all your daily Dokkan content needs and news. And return, thank you so much for the support on this channel. So guys, we are going to continue on our tier list tour, I guess is the best way to call it. We are now going to be looking at the Extreme Tech Team. We already did Extreme AGL. We're dropping 3 videos a day. We're going to do Dokkan Fest. We're going to do so many different ones. So let's go ahead and jump into it, into that number 10 spot. So at number 10, I actually have LR First Form Cell. I think this unit's very good. I know he's a Prime Battle LR, and you could easily probably say like the easy ace. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. Okay. This is better. I don't know what happened. When I was doing it, I was like, dude, I would love to put the LR Prime Battle Cell on here, but then I was literally about to start talking about Perfect Cell. I was like, wait. Perfect Cell is like leagues better. So yeah, the Perfect Cell definitely deserves to be in this top 10 because this dude's link set, all the categories that he's in, he does a lot of damage, a lot of good defense. He also heals. Very good EZA unit. Has aged really good. I mean, dude, honestly, in my Extreme Super Battle Road tech run, he's the reason why I was able to complete it. You rock this guy and the EZA Golden Frieza, and honestly, they get to town, my guy. They go to town, dude, and it's pretty wild. Honestly, he is so good, so good. So definitely gotta, you know, incorporate him onto this list, and let's keep moving, boys. Let's keep moving. And the number 9th slot, I got Raditz, Extreme Tech Raditz, the low class warrior, key +3, 120% across the board. He stacks attack. He has a 50% chance of stunning the enemy. Attack and defense +100% is pretty solid. You know, his whole passive is pretty great. He's basically built for Extreme Super Battle Road. He gets damage reduction when facing 2 or more enemies. He, you know, stuns. He has good defense, and he gets a critical hit when he's fighting a Goku family or Namekian category enemy, which Extreme Super Battle Road has a bunch of Goku family enemies. So honestly, he's fantastic for that mode. One of the reasons why I was able to get that fat dub with the Extreme Tech team, because again, Extreme Tech isn't all that great, but you know, Tech Cell, these guys are pretty damn solid. So let's go to number 8. I got the Majin Buu South Supreme Kai Buff Buu for short. He raises defense for 1 turn, which is great. He greatly lowers defense on the enemy. He has a tremendous 20% damage reduction, and he gets about, what is it? About 200% attack, the more HP remaining. So he's very good, a very hard hitter. He recovers 5% HP at the end of each turn as well. He has great links with Big Bad Bosses, infinite regeneration, you know, all that stuff. So he's constantly healing, huge attack stats, huge numbers. This guy is phenomenal, a very strong unit. Like him a lot. Definitely a card that, you know, you guys should definitely work on. You know, definitely if you guys have him sitting in your box, get his EZA area done. He is a very solid unit. I have some showcases of him on the channel if you guys want to check those out as well. And honestly, he's fantastic. I really like this unit a lot. I think he's great. And let's move on to number 7, which is Aggression Intensifies moment. Yeah, transforming Frieza, I would probably put him at 7. I think he's pretty solid. He does stack attack and defense to his golden form. He does have great links, all that goodness, but again, it takes, you know, about 5. I mean, I guess it's not too long, right? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of transformations. He's solid though. I like this Frieza. I don't think, you know, if you guys disagree with who I have in front of him, definitely go ahead and do so. You guys are more than willing. You guys are more than like, you know, you guys can definitely let me know if I'm wrong on this decision of putting him in 7th. I even was kind of batting an eye, but with all the units I have before him, it kind of made a bit more sense to me to have them. But in the comments, definitely let me know how you feel about this one. I could definitely, you know, rearrange it. But as of right now, I think he's good at 7. Again, he stacks attack and defense. He heals. He gets a transformation, which is great. So yeah, it's from the 3rd turn. And then after that, you know, all of them start transforming till this mode. The only critical thing I have on this unit, just like the Goku, my man doesn't have any defense here. He literally just gets the defense from his stacking, and that's it. Yeah, that's why when you do legendary Goku event videos, that's why when you do legendary Goku event runs, people will typically tell you to take the SSR because he doesn't stop stacking. My dude actually loses his defense when he gets to this stage. That's so weird. What? For what? Yeah, his defense drops every turn. What in God's name? That is okay. Yeah, imagine if this came out this year. What the hell? I forgot. I have not looked at this guy in a while. Yeah, okay. Maybe he definitely deserves a 7th because that is a little cuckoo for bananas. But yeah, it is what it is. 7th for sure. Let's go ahead and look at number 6, which is the Easy 8 Broly. Definitely think that he deserves to be here or a bit higher on the list because, again, I get it. The whole defensive capability thing is not the greatest, but the man can hit 5-6 million attack stats, 4 million attack stats. Now, here's the thing. If, you know, one thing that they should have done with the Super Saiyan 3 Broly was in a super attack, give him a greatly raised defense for 1 turn and took away that extremely stupid, you know, minus defense thing. I think maybe going down to 3% would have been better than the 6 because it wouldn't have been so substantial, but 6%'s a lot. But even if you grab like 6 or 7 orbs at a rainbow level, my man will still have like 100k defense, but 100k defense is like hardly reaching it. I mean, you can still rock him. Like, I'm sure, I mean, he's not a bad unit at all. Like, I mean, he hits huge numbers. He has decent links. He's only on 2 categories, so that definitely, you know, puts a damper on him. I kind of wish his EZA was a bit better, but I mean, it was the first 120, so I'm sure they were kind of like nervous with what they were doing. So I gotta, you know, give it to the devs to, you know, they were probably experimenting, seeing how far they could actually take the 120s, and so far they've done a way better job with the last 2. But my man right here definitely did not get the love that he should have gotten. All complete honesty, he didn't. But I mean, he's still okay. He's not a terrible unit that a lot of people say. I don't think he's terrible. I think he's fine. He's a glass cannon, but he's a more beefy glass cannon now for sure after the EZA update with the defense stat that got the raise and kind of just stuff like that. But one thing in his passive I wish they would have added was make him, you know, an orb changer. That would have definitely helped him out a bit, but obviously they didn't do that. They barely gave him anything. Oh, they did. They definitely gave him like a more realistic passive, but it's just that defense thing kind of sucks. But he's still not a bad unit. So let's go ahead and jump into number 5. I actually have Fusion Zamasu, which, talking about defense, he's not that great defensively, but he does so much for the team. You know, you drop him in an Extreme Realm of Gods team, he is going to be greatly lowering defense on enemies. He is raising allies' attack by 30% for extreme class. He's lowering super class enemies by 20% attack and defense. And then he's also lowering super class allies, which obviously that kind of sucks. But he's also giving a support passive of 50% to extreme class allies. While he's hitting, you know, like 3 million attack stats, you know, defensively he's not that great. But the thing is, he does so much for an extreme team. I definitely got to put him a bit higher on the list because, again, I'm looking at the full, you know, like Broly's offense is huge. So that's why he's a bit above. You know, this guy has a lot of support type utility. You know, I definitely think he deserves to be at a 5 spot. I like this unit a lot. I think he's very powerful, very good unit, great link set, great categories, and just all around a very good, solid unit. So let's go ahead and move on to number 4, Golden Frieza. A phenomenal unit that's gotten me through a lot of events in the game. You know, the 80% damage reduction when HP is 50% or more. And then he reduces damage by 50% when you dip below 49, but you also get an extra 50% attack. So he's very solid. His links are pretty good. His categories are pretty good. Not much to say about him besides he is a god in Extreme Super Battle Road. Stuff like that. You guys might be wondering, what in the world do you have before this guy, right? Well, number 3, obviously I have the Dokkan Fest Boo, which I do think he's a very good unit. I get a lot of people don't talk about him. I actually have a collab coming up talking about this unit because me and this individual both agree that he's a very good unit, and I don't think he gets enough love. Even if we're just looking at this form, right? This form right here, I mean, he gets 40% damage reduction. He has a high chance of stunning the enemy, medium chance of evading enemy's attack. So he gets a 25% chance to dodge, 50% chance to stun, and he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, and he also seals. So, like, dude, he just does a lot. He just really does a lot. And he's not bad, like, especially this guy, because you'll be seeing this guy a bit more. He's not a bad unit. And again, he is doing a bit more than Frieza, because Frieza is just damage reduction, but this guy could also hit pretty good attack stats. I mean, Frieza can too, but it's not as high as obviously as like a Dokkan Fest unit that just came out in the 2020. It's going to be a bit different. So you could definitely disagree with me on that one, but I do like his links. I do like his categories. I think this guy's pretty good. And obviously, if I'm looking at it as a whole, this guy destroys, basically almost this entire list. But Again, he doesn't get that, you know, it's hard to get to that 7th turn, or even if you just do 6 turns and keep him off rotation, it's a bit annoying. Unfortunately, that's just how it is with him. But nonetheless, he's still a very solid unit. Like him a lot. I think he is very, very good. And yeah, probably just going to go ahead and move on to the second one, which this one is going to bat a lot of eyes. I already know it, but I got to give it to him. LR Goku, Black, and Zamasu. Probably my second favorite unit in Extreme Tech. Again, he, you know, has pretty decent defense because he does raise defense on his 12 and 18 key by 30% for 3 and 6 turns. He recovers 15% HP at the start of turn. He gets attack of 30%, which each attack received. On paper, this doesn't look good, but in game, he typically has like 100k defense, and he's healing, and he's hitting like 4 or 5. I've got him all the way to 6 million attack stats. He has a great link set, great categories. He links very well with all his categories, not really wonky links like the Boo. And yeah, I do think this guy deserves that 7th slot. I do think he's aged fairly well, and you know, whenever they give these guys easy A's, he'll probably be the best unit in Extreme Tech. I am just going to leave him here. You guys could definitely move him around. You could say, well, the Dokkan Fest Boo is probably better, which I'm not going to argue too much on that. You could probably say he's better, but personally, I just enjoy this unit a lot. I think he's great. Great link set, great attack stats, great defense. I mean, not great defense, but okay enough defense is the better word. And he just links really well with his team. His link set's phenomenal for an Extreme Realm of Gods team, and I definitely got to recommend that. Well, my Boo has amazing links for Majin Power. This man doesn't take 7 turns to really build up. I mean, he just needs to get hit 4 times, and that's it. He's ready to go. 4 or 5 million attack stats pretty easily, you know, and he's healing a lot. I mean, the Boo's also healing a lot. So again, you could move him around, but I would probably say I'm okay leaving him right here at number 2. And number 1 should be pretty obvious, but yeah, Lrtech Broly is definitely going to be number 1 on this list. You know, for Extreme Super Battle, he does tons of damage. A bit squishy, but his offensive capabilities are still absolutely insane. That's the thing, like, you know, he might not, like, when I look at a unit, if one thing overshadows like 80% or 90% of the units on the tier list, obviously I'm gonna have to give it to them. Because again, his numbers are just insane. You know, he could like hit 10 million attack stats with the active skill. He has a great link set, great categories. I mean, he's phenomenal. He could destroy units in one shot. You know, Rainbow, like if you have him Rainbowed, he's insane. Defensively, unfortunately, he's not the greatest, but his offense, if you just keep him safe, he's launching 2 super attacks when facing 2 or more enemies with these outrageous high attack stats. So you kind of just have to make do with what you got sometimes, and you just have to make decisions. But if you guys disagree, definitely let me know in the comments. You could definitely say he's not number 1, but I honestly think he's number 1. I think he's absolutely insane, a very insanely powerful unit. And yeah, I think that's basically the list. I know we just hit that 13-minute mark, so let's go back. So we got Broly as number 1, LR Goku, Goku Black and Zamasu is 2, Boo is 3, Golden Frieza is 4, we got Fusion Zamasu as 5, 6 EZA Broly, 7 you know Extreme Tech Golden Frieza, well the transforming one, 8 is Majin Buff Boo, 9 we got Raditz, and 10 we got Perfect Cells. So alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. We're gonna keep doing these tier lists. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like and sub. Let me know what you guys would want different on these, and we could definitely discuss, dude. I am totally open to discussions. I think, you know, it's always cool learning more about other people's perspectives on the game, and obviously you guys get to hear mine. So it's a win-win situation. You guys enjoy. Hope you guys enjoy all these. There should be a couple other ones coming out today. I'm launching like 3 of these a day because, you know, I don't want this to be like a 2-week thing. So I'm definitely just going to be like launching. And then, of course, you know, next week we should be getting more content in Dokkan. So hopefully, yeah, next week we'll have more stuff to do. So, all right, guys, see you in the next one. Take care and peace out.